We need to publish this in, give it like 10. What's this different today? That is to say, just some sort of screen rendering thing that looked like these two wires are different. It still looks like that. I don't know if you can see it on the video or not. But no, they meant to be the same. Now we fixed yeah, we fixed some bugs. It should be almost ready to publish. Still testing how it looks like in the browser. So this is trying to optimize, fit it all into one screen. Place this somewhere else. One way to the right. This is like input and output. That's the confidence levels on this side as well. Uh, game patch. And display. Confidence interval here is just for one of the entropy measurements, I think. I have to double check. Well, I mean, if it here, it will just fit in a 100% display. It kind of does. The gap there. This one a bit large. I think I already tried this before. Yeah. Four hundred. Get like 370s. But this is the kind of stuff I don't want to spend too much time on. Right. Well, actually, this does make a lot of difference, that doesn't it? 330, say 60. Just three of those. Looks aligned, the development tool, but right, just leave it like that. This looks okay. Refresh this window. Sorry. Move that screen. Okay, we'll save this, and I think we're ready to wait. I'm ready to publish. Keep making these changes forever, can you? Okay. Publish this and move on to some else. Feel probably will be some problem when actually publishing something unexpected. We will have to deal with as we get the copying the new site place. Yes, continue. Should be more ads. I don't know why it's giving me ads. even has video ads, like as in ads about ads. Right, so just publish this. It seemed to be working. There's CG, you can switch between them. That's working. Okay. Yeah, I like those ads about ads. By the way, YouTube is already placing ads on my videos, but I'm not getting. But it's not share. Wait a second. This is the old thing. Right, this is the new thing. Almost. It's just and nothing works. I have to check it in another browser. Firefox is normally better for these things. Right, it's actually working. CG. Nice bit. Text is too small. Just keep it 100% for the most. Does it mean that all this bit is thicker in Firefox? Now a problem we came across with some of the signals are not calibrated. I think that needs to be calibrated. What if we actually hide? Can we hide it? Why can't we hide it? No line. I actually want to see those values in black. Can I? Need to be able to turn it off from here. There's some details below. So now, so we had this tool here for a while on biomedical.com, but only now actually made a lot of improvements. Yeah, so say this one, the numbers there going through the roof. So now it should be much better. To refresh button just adds, it's not really refresh, rename it. It's generating the same thing, the reading for the same thing again. This was useful when we were looking at the noise. Say this noise is different every. Oh, can regenerate it. The numbers should change slightly. You can actually see it on this scale. What happened to that? Right now it's back. Right, so anyway, we have to keep testing that. Okay, I really should not. I'll just the thing on our screen. I don't know why it keeps showing me ads. It's like I'm getting paid to look at my own ads or something. Doesn't make much sense. But what do I know? I never understand how businesses work. The other thing we were looking at is cross coherence. So for this, do this called coherence. And here, it doesn't have much. Some Python script for plotting cross coherence, plotting coherence of two signals. And yes, I tried that. Yeah, Python still having trouble. Even starting my own, starting the Python script properly. So we had this. I don't know if anyone can help me fix this or something. Right. I don't know what the random fixing random state. Okay. Because it don't have numpy installed. The error messaging this thing is just tremendous. Problems. Bug. It's unnecessary. Right, obviously I didn't save it properly, did I? No. Search to. this Python code normally goes. The weird thing. Matplotlib. This is from Matplotlib. Pyplot. Do yeah, so to look into this offline. I have in our Python script that is working okay. It's actually monitoring my IP. For me to host a website, I need a static IP, which I don't have. And my IP is actually frequently changing. Because the modem is restarting quite often. This thing already have some code that does cross coherence. Let's open it in another some legacy code. That we could use over here. Another um, I can't find it. Fuzzy logic, FFT power, spectrum, stability. Yeah, stability is a whole other thing that we would like to cover. The overview. So yeah, I changed the overview, added some more information. Those the bottom here. Yeah, cross coherence, signal integrity. Well, integrity is a bad word, but you know what I mean. A perspective. I think we already had it. Yeah, some more specific EG filtering. Actually have. Where is it? Yeah, would be EG filtering. Yeah, we had synthetic. Yeah, signal generator, synthetic. This meant to generate synthetic EG. So this for a sec. Yeah, offline have a lot of different tools that I have developed over the years. There's, for example, EG reduction tool for storage or transferring data online. Have HTML reports. Cross, cross, yeah, this one here, big cross coherency. Open it over here. Yeah, normally when offline we work with another file type. We don't need this for the online stuff. Load the data, doing the trending, doing left, right, balance. This work, no, it won't work out of the box with it because it needs an input file. It needs a file reference in. We can change it to read the so can be quite handy. Just rewrite it. Always a good question, isn't it? Do we have the trending the site? I just search my own site in Google, can I? New site by chaos.com. Let's test it. One result. The trend be using a linear wavelet. Why do we need a linear wavelet? Why do we need a trend? Right. Do a whole separate thing on the trending, but yeah, you can see um, just remove that window. Rename that. I rename EG. Label it for now. Okay. Duo. As you can see how the trending, just removing that extra frequency component there. In this case, set half hertz. Be handy if it didn't have that. Just flying up to 10. Oops. Yeah. That's wait. This is trend off. But this should be the other way around. Stay here. That's right. It should be lower. In that other case, it was higher for some reason. That's odd. When it's off, it's higher. That bit, this bit, 0.6 hertz. That makes sense. Okay, where were we? This cross power drone. That's weird. That's okay. Power, let's cross power spectrum. Turns phase and magnitude. Then I calculate correlation. Wait, two signals input. It's finding the largest. Zero, it doesn't do anything. Essentially one and above. This will be one and everything else. Well, assuming it's returning something, then calculate the cross power in time domain. Power in time domain. Then reshaping array. Breaking a complex number. Why do I get a complex number? Because this SXY is complex number. Have this those good for it. Those it's calling this cross spectrum. Now it's spectrum again. See, it's calling C command. See, they're using a wizard instead. Okay. So what we are trying to do, add the EG cross coherence functions. This is essentially measuring the similarity or difference between two channels. The current tool, we made a lot of progress. Is entropy beta. This one here, and that one. The most complex thing about it is this entropy measurement. Entropy measurement will look at how similar or different the signal is, um, like within itself, like over time. In this case, over that many seconds. This should still make sense to say G is lower entropy than ECG, which makes sense, doesn't it? So the signal is more similar over time, thus the entropy is higher. And with cross coherence, the similarity differences compared between two separate signals or channels. So we had this example of another code. We can get it to run again. Just need some input signal for it. One is based on two channel signal. So if we have those 16 channels, we are working beam. This one. Let's just select two channels out of it, or do a left and right comparison. So in this case, we could either select two channels manually. You could just reduce the whole thing, so just take an average, essentially turn this into one signal. Something is not stable with my internet connection. Let drop out. Is it working now? Yeah, I can hear myself. Just one sec. By the way, I had this bug from ages ago that when I scroll through the file scroller here and then hit play, there will be a delay. This delay is normally about 5 to 10 seconds or so before it starts playing again. In this case, it seemed to be longer. The other time I was testing this with Wireshark. I couldn't figure, like, yeah, it was clearer what's happening. Yeah, so it's back running again. It's easy just to blame HTML, but it's probably my fault. I don't know. Like so if I just do this, it's working okay. But if I actually scroll, depending on how this keeps sending a get commands to the server, and they keep going. They're still going because when I hit play, it's still going for all these get commands. So I think it actually depends on how long I scrolled, like this. It will determine the delay between I can before the play button actually works again. Let's let's go back. Yeah, now it's working again. But let's go back to what we were doing before. We'll stop this and thanks for the cross coherence. Probably build another function from scratch to do that. We will start a new API. Start a new API. So the API template is really just this bit up here. So this is what is setting HTTP header. This is not actually required. Turning the query string. So that's what was requested. It's not really needed. And then all this will have to change. Should we start a new API from scratch, or can we reuse something? So we could reuse this one, and instead of this bit that is reading the file from somewhere else, we will replace that. By the way, if I have enough viewers, I'm happy to try recording my own EEG again like I did yesterday. I don't know if it was useful or not. If there's any interest, let me know in the comments. I'll start. I have the gear to record the EEG. Probably do even a couple channels. Yesterday I was only doing one channel. Um, and yes, if you want to go live on a stream or something, we can arrange that as well. Probably using Zoom. Back to this. It's funny how when I mention the going live together, people just drop out, just disappear. What's this bit? Ah, yeah, I remember now. This was also using a different Labview example. So yes, we probably better rebuild this. Right, it's showing the power spectral density. This different modes. Just don't correlate. It's a cap on the Welch. So this will be the frequency pins. I was just saying on LinkedIn how a dog got enrolled to do a PhD at Melbourne University. Wasn't sure if that was a joke because it was published on 1st of March. So I thought maybe 1st of March was confused with 1st of April. Anyway, can go find it on LinkedIn. Otherwise, I'll just assume it is a joke. Right, so back to this. We want to rewrite it. So start a new API. The API template, I'm pretty sure we used to have a template. Something simple as, by the way, do we still need the AVA series statistical analysis? Just check APIs that are currently published. By the way, the APIs are also accessible. Right, this is all the this will be a web server, and this will be the methods within each. This body chaos got a bit too dense. Took quite some time to restart it and make any changes. So I started the smaller one. Yes, by the way, need to do more. We do plan to do more work on Bionic Cloud. It could be a good segue to make a plug that I do have a consulting service. So if there's anything you like on bionicchaos.com, let me know. We can customize it for you. When I say we, it means I at the moment. Back to this. This one is currently having only one method, one get function, so we can use this some more. We know it's working okay. Would we use this one? How do we do that? Well, we could just copy paste, can we? No, we could. We open it. We delete all the stuff we don't need. Like pretty much everything. Nice keyboard shortcut Control B that removes all the broken wires. Don't need that, we don't need this. And eventually this could be a template for a new API, because that's what's wired from an API. Done that. We do need this and we do need that. It's just part of the API. Can put it up the top or something, and we do not need any of this. Can file save as so yes, additional copy. But we call this EI template. Save that. Should have been added to the project. Yeah, tablet. Right, and when you move it to a web resource, it turns it into well, by default turns it into a get west. That's essentially the basic API. Is the way. Yeah, we've been here. Wow, an hour. Right, now this API we like bring some stuff from from here. Don't need the file bit. Do need the trending. Well, ideally the trending is like everywhere. Could use the trending. We have the two signals. Yes, I mean this could be any check if the mean is not 0. If mean is not 0, we'll have a case structure. While this over there, then we should have the trending errors. Stuff is great. Error will be coming into the input. Be what there for the moment. Ba, 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 ba. This is fine. Have the two signals, errors combined. We're doing the trending, so that's a good start. I'm back in a sec. Today Then I need that too. Redundant. Redundant. I think I need to have a button on the microphone, disabling the microphone. The yes, it's say to and let it go. Yes, we have the trend. Break it up a bit. Yeah, that's what we need from here. Heading. That's why. Okay. So density. No, there's different methods of calculating it. Have to be so messy. It's the yes, it is easier. Just copy things to begin with. That show. That's the plot. In out. Doesn't do anything, does it? Does. What does it do? The for loop running that many times. It will run 5 times. Every time the true it just gets transferred across, and if false just puts nans. Right. Uh, okay. Same as just disabling, just disable the window. It's initializing a array of the same size and filling it with non-available, like with not a number. Yeah, do we really need this? Don't think so. Now to the values. Then to the air management later. Get out of uh, on the yeah, the import the errors the the everywhere. The problem with having air management is that it doesn't actually work. It's in the web application. What I meant. Yeah, right. It's not actually connected. Good is it? Yeah, it'll not be able to get all this stuff that one meant to do. Can be connected directly the settings for the unit to sort out where do we get the input signal from. To be two of them. Two of them. 2 of the 1 comes in here. That can be opened up a bit. Broken because we don't have an input. Cross score here and can we test it? Test this on. Test this on. Oh, test this on something. I mean, thing would be to, well, ideally eventually we want to use actual EEG data. Side note, haven't touched in a while. This dataset also has some examples that have not allowed to call it, so not a clinician, not allowed to call it by the clinical name, but it's essentially the spike activity that subjects have in all sorts of during all sorts of different states of brain activity. Well, the fact is that this is actually it's a intracranial EEG data in this particular case from dogs that is available on ieeg.org. There's a paper as well. Right, the oh, right paper. That's how we do it. There's a lot. Comes up with like 11,000 results. Yeah, all this looks. That's in Google. Right, 190 results in Google Scholar. Yeah, now we exclude those. Plus the most recent one. Funny if you do 19 alone, can you sort by date? Date. Anyway, yeah, it's funny like that. When you sort by date, the gives one result. You sort by relevance, gives 192 results. Go figure. But anyway, there's a lot of this papers. I think just put this link. Google Scholar. Delta T. The output is it to indicate the placement for it. So where get that from? Doesn't do much. Change. Actually gives us the data. We can select two channels. We had this channel selection thing before somewhere. Yeah, this is actually happening through the API as well. Can I use two APIs? One output, well, yes, I should be able to. Do I want to do it? Probably not. No, would they conflict with one another? One sec. Template. Naming. Trouble with the names. The API should be standalone. It should be loading data and processing and sending it off. This one should be named Ross. Let's go here. Oh, it does spectral density as well, but Density. Spectral density and go. Oh, that's not good. Good, don't say. Right, this one's taking the signals. Test with test with the two channel thing. Yes, then you could scroll, be able to scroll through the data. Um, Actually, it should be more similar to website. Should have a two channel display. Is similar to the noising thing. Noise. Don't have anything to channel. To channel display. Pair one to the other. They can be overlaid. Out of the 16 channels, select two, overlay them. This one for beat. And channel spectrum. Spectrum can be overlaid as well, can it? Two channels, which one? selecting, well, this one's selecting one channel, isn't it? IG, spectrum, the noise one. Spectrum channel and test. Spectrum, the noise, test. This one, the box doesn't it? Right, because this disabled, that's okay. Our stream. That's okay. Okay, opening this one. Channels. In this case, we're selecting one. So in the crosshairs, we need to select two channels out of the list to show the spectrum. Yellow just to overlay it for the two channels. Can save this for a second. And we don't use the name. Ah, right. Yeah. One that has the discrete wavelet function turned on. Realized mistake. It didn't always function. But that should be handled by the HTML code. Test. Da-da-da-da. Anyway, in our case, we need two of these channels. One channel two should be channel A, channel B, and then number from 0 to 15. Channel 1. Channel 8. This camera is struggling to focus when it's darker. Darker screen. Okay, now. And that if we I have to arrange all this stuff. There's to that. Can go over here. Density. Do MVO a default can default refresh default at 0, that's fine. Okay, by default the two channels can be channel B, getting notification, bad notification, bad the oh, connected to method. Enough what? Yep, okay. Underneath, that's fine. LHLB, LHLB, run yes. True. LHLB, please. What is should be +8. is 7, 8. It will be the first channel on one side, and then the first channel on the other side. I'll just remove the, yeah, this stream comes to an end soon. This is something for the live stream. Uh, delete the post. Is not actually run this. Channel HLB, channel HLB, this bit. Right. I'll do the following. Spectrum then. Yeah. The channel perspective. Right. Then we also add the file, this stuff, have cross power spectrum, cross correlation. D. Delta D. That is that algorithm. Delta D. Yeah. Delta D. And and D. B. I. Side. By the way, this we were trying Scratch the other day. It's actually this one looks a lot like it. So let me know if I should do apps a comparison between Scratch and Labview. Would be a bit of a joke, but do it first April. Why? Left, right, cross coherence. There we go. Power spectrum, cross power spectrum. So this is just adding more prospect space. So say without looking at the two signals, when there is a large spike there in the middle, it normally should tell you that the two channels are highly correlated. So if this one is minus 100, don't not displaying the two channels at the moment, but yes, we will test it next time. So a new cross coherence function tool will be coming soon. And I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.